Hey guys, what's up? Chef Jesse here, Uncle Jesse. How are you guys? I hope you guys had a great weekend. Um, tomorrow's a holiday, Labor Day, and I guess whoever's working will probably not be off tomorrow, or might not. I don't know. I'm off. I haven't worked in months. Anyway, today very simple. We are having our chicken wing Sunday, but today I'm gonna put him in the air fryer because, as you know, Gilbert's watching his weight and watches intake of grease and sugar and all that good stuff. So I am going to put my chicken wings today in the air fryer, which should be healthy and no grease. And then he's gonna have some vegetables. I'm gonna saute some broccoli and some other green peppers or red peppers. I don't know. Let me see. Well, I bought this combination of peppers, so I'm gonna stir fry a couple of those peppers and some broccoli and garlic and saute it and I don't know, probably come out good. But anyway, my wings are prepared. I got about 30 wings here, and Gilbert goes to work tomorrow, so he's gonna take some for lunch. So we're not gonna eat 30 wings, but this is a big bowl of wings. I just took it out of the freezer, out of the refrigerator. It's been marinating since last night, so you have to take it out and leave it at least half hour outside, so, room temperature, and then throw it into the air fryer. That's what I do. I like to do that even when I'm frying it regularly. But today we're gonna do, like I said, the air fryer, and just want to let them cool down a bit, and then I'm gonna throw them in the air fryer, and then I'm gonna start on my vegetables, and you're gonna see how that's done. So stay tuned. So folks, my air fryer is a big air fryer. It holds up to a whole big chicken. And this is, I think there's 3 sizes. This is the largest one, the largest capacity. And there goes my wings. And I'm going to set my wings over, I don't know what temperature. I'm going to see. Come on over to the oven with me. So this is very simple. You just put it in there. First, let me plug it in because I didn't plug it in. Okay, there we go. Now it's on. And I am going to turn this on. I'm going to go to memory. It's got a memory sensor in there. And you just keep hitting it until you get to where it's, okay, the chicken. See? It says chicken at 360 and then 20 minutes. It's going to probably most definitely be more than 20 minutes. But I'll check it at 20 minutes and see what happens. So you go, folks. Very simple. The air fryer is beautiful. You just throw the stuff in there and you forget it. You don't put no grease. You don't put no oil. No spray, nothing on it, because you're going to cause a fire. Just throw it in there and let it cook. Now, it's preset for 20 minutes at 360 degrees. But at 20 minutes, I'm going to open it up, look at them. Probably they still need to be cooked. I'm going to move them around and then continue cooking. And we'll get back to you as soon as this commercial break. So folks, for my wing sauce, I'm using it's one of the, I've tried a lot of wing sauce. I even went to a place in Virginia where it was a store with just wing sauce. And we bought like 1 or 2, and it just, I don't know. But this is so far the best one that I've tried. Stephen and Ed's garlic buffalo wing sauce. It's got a kick to it. It's got a nice flavor of garlic to it. I love garlic. And you're probably saying, well, you're trying to eat healthy, but you're throwing this onto the chicken wings. Yeah, we are trying to eat healthy. That's the magic word, trying, okay? So we're cutting down. We're not completely cutting off. We're cutting down. So we're air frying the wings, and then we put the sauce on it. I love this sauce, but today I'm going to try a new sauce. I'm going to try sesame garlic. Again, I love garlic. So I'm going to try sesame garlic on my wings, and then Gilbert's going to have his garlic buffalo. So with 2 different kind of wings that we're cooking, and this is it. So after I air fry the wings, I put them into a pot with the sauce, shake it around, I put a little bit of butter in there, so it adheres better. Yeah, here we go with the butter. And it tastes good, I'm telling you. Okay? And then I'm going to show you how to make the vegetables. Stand by. I said stand by. So So folks, I warm up my barbecue, my sauce, my wing sauce in here. You can see it. I warm it up a little bit, not to boil it, not to cook it, and then melt a little bit of butter in there, so that here is better. Gives it a better taste. So my wings are in the air fryer. They look like they're halfway done. And then when they're done, I'm gonna pour them in here, shake it around. The wings are done. I'm gonna take my wings and put it into a bowl, because my wings have a different kind of sauce. And then I'm going to stir fry my broccoli and green peppers, and that's the vegetables. And I'm gonna do that with olive oil and garlic. I'm using a garlic paste, and I'm using whole garlic also as well. So I'm using that combination in there. And you stay by, you see how it's done. Okay folks, 20 minutes have been going by, and I'm checking my wings. My wings they look halfway done, but I want them a little bit more done, more crispier maybe. So I'm gonna put it in there for about another 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it in between, make sure that it don't overcook it or don't dry it. So stand by. Now folks, while I'm waiting for the wings to get done, I'm going to start cooking I'm gonna start wash my pepper. I got a small pepper here. We can see this here. Let me see if we can see more. There we go. There we go. We're gonna cut the pepper. I'm gonna use my Psycho knife, and I'm gonna cut. What I do, I cut right next to the stem on top, and there we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut into strips. I'm gonna cut into strips. This is a small pepper. At the middle piece, I always take it out. I don't know why, but I'm gonna cut this up in strips, and then I'm gonna stir fry this in garlic and olive oil and get it nice and crunchy, hopefully. And this is what Gilbert's gonna have with his chicken wings. So there goes my pepper. Put it rest in the fridge. Okay, now I got my fresh broccoli here. Folks, nothing beats fresh vegetables, okay? You buy broccoli or you buy any vegetable that's frozen, it just destroys the texture. And when you cook it, it's not the same. So if you can buy fresh vegetables, by all means, buy fresh vegetables. Because anything that's frozen gets that, it's a chemical reaction. It gets icicles in it and all kind of stuff. And it doesn't taste the same. I don't care what you say, it doesn't taste the same as eating something fresh. That's me. So, I got some fresh broccoli here. I got my olive oil here. I'm using garlic in miced garlic. Again, if you can use fresh garlic, I got fresh garlic, but I don't feel like chopping it up. But I'm using the miced garlic, and I'm using garlic paste. So I'm using a combination. I want the miced garlic in there, so you can feel you can taste the particles of garlic, and this will give it the flavor, and this dissolves. So yeah. Let me go check my chicken wings. Okay, so let me turn on my stove here. Okay. Low flame, a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm gonna throw my garlic, pieces of garlic in here. I'm gonna use like a full tablespoon. Here we go. I'm going to use garlic paste, a teaspoon. And that should give it a nice flavor. I'm going to chop up a little bit of cilantro, just a little bit, a little handful. This is just to give it more flavor. I don't know. This is me. This is my recipe. I don't know. Keep making sure that the garlic doesn't burn. Keep stirring it. Put my little twitch of cilantro in there, which is going to release the flavors as it heats up. Releases the flavors and gives it that flavor it takes. Okay, so let me show you that it's done. Okay, So there goes one. Okay, so I'm gonna let that stir fry. I'm gonna let that in there for a little while. Lower the flame down. Definitely lower the flame down. Okay. So when this is nice and sizzling, I'm going to drop in my vegetables. First I'm going to start with my peppers, because the peppers take a little bit longer to cook. So you don't want to put the broccoli in there because the broccoli will fall apart. So you put the hardest vegetable you put in first. So I put my peppers in there and I'm sauteing it. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm sauteing my peppers in there. And there goes my broccoli. So in a few minutes after I soften up the peppers, I don't want them too soggy. I want them nice and crunchy. So I'm not going to overcook them, of course. Let me lower the flame on this. So I want them crunchy, but I want them to absorb the taste of the garlic. Okay? So, I don't want them too, like I said, I don't want them too soft. They're starting to soften up already. So now I'm going to throw in my broccoli. And I'm going to start stirring my broccoli again. Okay. Put in some butter in there. Little slice of butter. Okay. And I am going to start to stir fry. So this should be done in a few minutes. Okay. I'm going to add some more olive oil, so to keep it nice and moist. Pouring a little bit over my broccoli. Use a good olive oil. Okay. And now I am going to stir it. And so. And let me show you how this looks. There you go. So I got my peppers in there, and I got my broccoli, and like I said, I put it in there with olive oil, some garlic paste, minced garlic and garlic paste, and I threw in a little bit of butter at the end, about a teaspoon, and a little bit more oil to keep it lubricated, nice and wet. And I think this is done. This is starting to fall apart. I don't want it to fall apart. I want it to remain a little bit of crunchiness. And this is just about done. I'm going to let it saute there a little more, about maybe another minute. Take it off the flame. So folks, I have my preset was a 360 for 20 minutes in my air fryer. The wings were still not done, so I just set it for another 20 minutes. So it's going to be about 40 minutes to cook about 30 wings I have in there. About 40 minutes or less. I keep checking it. It might be another 5 minutes or so. It might be less, But I put it in for 20 minutes to begin with. Then I set it again and cycles again for another 20 minutes. But I'm checking in between. So maybe it's going to be less than 20 minutes, definitely the second time around. So we'll keep checking in. We'll see what happens. So folks, my wings are done. They went there for about 30 minutes. I think it was 30 wings I counted. And now I'm going to start putting them into the sauce. I put them into the sauce. And they're nice and crispy, so these are definitely done. Now, I'm having mines differently. I'm having mines with a ginger garlic, sesame garlic sauce. So I'm going to separate my wings. I'm making, I'm taking a few for me and the other ones for Gilbert. And so I'm taking my wings here. Okay, so I don't need too many wings, so I got 4. Let me get two more. Okay. I put that to the side, and the rest of them go in here. And they seem nice and crispy. This is how they turned out. Folks, let me see them. They're nice and crispy. There you go. can tell you this air fryer is amazing. When I first heard about air fryer, I didn't believe in it. I thought it was like, it's got to be nasty. The food is going to be soggy. It doesn't. I cooked the whole chicken in. I've cooked the whole chicken in here. I've done Cornish hens. I've done French fries. I've done onion rings. Matter of fact, I'm going to have some tater tots for a side for me. And I'm not going to fry them. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put them in the air fryer. And okay, so I got my wings in there. Shake it up like so. There you go. And there goes my wings. Look at that. Oof, powerful. So yeah, stay by. Well, folks, my dinner is done, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Right now, I'm going to take the food to the table. Well, folks, my food is done, and let me take it over to the table so you can see how it's done. It's chicken wings, buffalo garlic chicken wings, and some vegetables, and show you how that's done. Okay, it's a difference from the other ones we always seen, the ones with French fries. Today, it's more healthier with broccoli and peppers, sauteed in olive oil and garlic, and some carrots. And of course, I have to stay a little bit with my tater tots, which were fried in the air fryer, so a little bit healthy, and my sesame, garlic, whatever, so on.